Welcome to the Certified Silver Podcast. I'm your host, Smooth, a.k.a. Big Smoothie King.
Yes.
This is my dog, KPZ.
A.K.A.
You don't get no cool.
Big Dude. Come on, son. Stop playing with me.
A.k.a. Little Dude.
You better start that, son.
Chilling, man.
You better start giving me my alias.
Hey, if you had your own shake at Smoothie King, what you think your flavor would be?
My flavor?
Yeah.
Like what would be the ingredient?
No. What would be your title?
Oh, okay. What would be my name? At Smoothie King? I
see you as like a side nigga strawberry.
Nah, big old nigga.
Oh, no.
Big old nigga.
The Glizzy 5000.
Ain't nobody eating no glizzy. Nobody want no hot dog flavor smoothie.
Mine would be the lemon pepper stuffer. That's what mine would be.
The lemon pepper stuffer. Hey, man, I saw an article on Change Your Plans. You remember how we all, like, when people, people always be like, when y'all got y'all certified steppers name, and we always talk about how we from Louisiana and like, that's where like that little like stepper stepped on. Yeah. Like we really coined it out to like the Baton Rouge, New Orleans, all that down south area. Yeah. I saw another dude speaking on it, and I was sharing the hell out of it. I was like, you see, I wasn't bullshitting y'all. Like, this is really some Louisiana shit. Yeah. Now, it hit the internet and everything go global, so everybody's stepping. But y'all gonna have to pay homage to where that shit really come from.
The boot, baby, the boot.
Hey man, you saw Boosie on online again, huh?
Yeah.
I think I said this man arrested again.
I think they probably sit outside the street by his house and just wait for that nigga to come out.
That was what I was gonna ask you. Cause for me it's like, do you think like cause he in Atlanta now. It ain't like the Baton Rouge guy. You think over time he put himself in them situations to where like he just become a target?
Oh yeah, cause the nigga speak his mind, that whatever you want to say, he say it, and they just know like Boosie, he gonna do whatever.
The reason why he's funny is cause it's like he really be mad.
Oh yeah.
That's his real feeling. But then it's like, all right, nigga, I've been fighting y'all my whole life. I guess we just gonna keep doing the same old dance. Yeah. But to see that nigga sing "Fuck the Police" in front of me, oh man, I watched that shit about 20 times.
Yeah, that nigga.
We don't need you bitches on our street.
But they know the nigga, like, if you keep pulling somebody over and over, they ain't gonna have shit on them.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Boosie know. So now he's like, man, y'all can mess with me. Or if it's anything just small like that, he always got somebody with him in the car.
Yeah. And that's, they probably trying to get a reaction out of his ass so he do something stupid.
Something stupid, yeah. I mean, you never know how like people provoke you and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think as long as he keep it like at the antic stage, I think he'll be all right. Like, Boosie ain't got no problem paying no $800 ticket or whatever charge they give it. The nigga name been in the system.
I wish they pull up a Webby.
You think that should go different?
Oh yeah, it'll go different.
Did you see? While we on the topic, did you see? Like Webby got this show he be on. I forget what TV station is on, but it's him and his son. And it was one episode where he was like getting ready to ride horses with his son.
I seen the title, but I ain't watched the video.
And he say, the chick say, you ever rode a horse before? He said, shit, I rode a whole lot of horses. He said, guess what they tell me? He said, keep going, get on back of that thing, ride it. And he acting like he fucking, she's like, well, I'm not talking about that kind of horse.
I ain't see that shit.
That nigga Webby need to be on TV, so.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That nigga Webby need to be on TV.
But I did see the video where they tried to provoke him at the rental car place, the cop.
A cop? That was like a real video, or he was?
Yeah, it was a real video. He got off his flight and they had a long line or something, and the lady was like, he looked like I think Webby car didn't work, and she thought he was trying to rent a car for somebody else, so she called the cops on him.
And Webby behind the counter?
Yeah, and Webby was all calm, like, officer, I don't know why. Like, he was talking all calm and shit.
I did not see that video. That nigga Webby he's a character. We got some crazy ass characters, but man, diving into more of the hot topics, and before we get into our discussion, man, Nick Cannon on number 10.
Do you really believe that they're getting all them kids?
Yes,
I mean, all them women pregnant?
Yes.
That shit crazy.
That's his semen. So so you mean getting them? Do I believe he fucking all the women to get them pregnant?
No. Do you believe it's all like real?
Nigga, I think Nick Cannon slanging that meat, man. I think.
Pause. Pause.
Man, big pause. I'm talking about to the hoes. I think that nigga doing his thing. Like, he out here giving dick to whoever he attracted to.
Yeah.
You know?
That's some toxic ass shit. I understand that he got health issues.
See, I didn't know when we was gonna go there.
Yeah.
But because in the light of our good brother, you know, Future.
Yeah.
You know, when we get a little too toxic,
All right,
you gotta burn a little sage.
all right, Kyrie.
You gotta burn a little sage when you get a little too toxic.
Put a fire alarm at this motherfucker.
It ain't gonna go off. I burn it in my house all the time, but it ain't gonna go for nowhere. Future say we both burning sage because we toxic.
Yeah.
And I agree. So y'all put a little toxic in there. I mean, put a little sage in there, give it all that energy that you talking about, my brother. Because you're not going to label this podcast toxic while I'm here. You're educating the streets on how single men move in a world full of dating that smell like piss and shit.
That's what you need to be. That's what you need to start smoking.
What?
That sage, yeah. Get that toxicity out of your body.
When you want to get it out, bro, I think because I done sage just now. Nah.
That's my towel, ain't it? Hell yeah, that's my towel.
I'm just going to put it out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, that
But I
towel.
done got a sage.
The towel costs $50.
Smother that. But yeah, now back to the tell you, I wasn't gonna let him do that, y'all. That man wasn't gonna sit here and call our show toxic and me not pull out the sage or whatever.
I said Nick
But
Cannon.
I really do believe that like Nick Cannon, he because of his disease, is like he see it as a bigger cause.
Yeah.
Right? It's like now one part his legacy, just making sure the shit out. Yeah, it's good. One part is his legacy, right? But then the other part is like, I mean, I guess if you're a man who believe in the contribution of society, I ain't got much left on this earth. How his sickness is designed, right? They say that lupus could take you out or whatever.
But if he died right now, he leaving all them kids to no father.
But
all them single mothers. They already gonna be single mothers because he ain't gonna be with none of them.
But we act like father figures don't exist outside of new relationships or like uncles and family members and stuff like that. Like in Nick's case, the reason why for me is like I'm cool with it is because it's like I don't think he's leaving these children in situations that are unfortunate. Like this dude has an empire. Like if you look at this man's net worth, and then he got on one of these shows, I forget he was on. I think Nick Cannon net worth was like in the hundreds of millions, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, boy, that Forbes list. He's like, yeah, that's even laughable, right? So he like those kids ain't coming into no situation where they poor. I understand that them cheering, you may feel like they gonna need a daddy around for other reasons. True, but I think that there's also opportunities where like that can be established, through other relationships if they mom find good dudes. That's gonna happen even if Nick stay alive. He ain't gonna be with all 10 of the women like that. He ain't marrying them. So if they get in another relationship.
But what if none of them find good dudes?
That's the risk you take. Hey, that's how I look. I'm not sitting here trying to promote it though. Let me pause. I don't want y'all to think that I'm telling dudes to go out there and just like, listen, nigga, just put a baby in everybody.
Yeah.
I'm more sympathetic to Nick Cannon's situation because I understand that he realizes that there's a potential that he cannot be here too much longer.
Yeah.
And to be a 40-year-old man or 42, whatever he is, 44, that's dying that young, bro. It's like when you still got so much shit you want to accomplish, it's all right, let me leave some people back that may be able to continue this work.
But how many is he on now?
10.
When is enough, nigga?
That's a good question. So like, do you think a man is obligated to have a cap in making life? Like, so you saying that we should have a cap on how many children we can make?
It depends on your finances and if you're going to be a good father or not. Bro, I don't care how rich you are. Ain't no man, except for Boosie. Boosie seems like he a great-ass father with all his kids. But every man ain't Boosie. Like, you ain't going to have all your kids at one time all the time. Like Boosie try to do. How many fathers you know do that?
I mean, I don't know too many fathers in Boosie's situation. I mean, I can give you some real life people. You do it. Okie do it.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, nigga, I don't have 10 kids, nigga. If I had 10 kids, all 10 of them motherfuckers not seeing me.
Man, Mark is a grandfather now. He dealing with like 8.
Yeah.
So that's the closest I seen to it. And he around all the time, so I give him his credit. But
Marcus also lives in Marksville. Born ass Marksville.
If you ain't there for your children in Marksville, you just sad ass nigga. And get back on topic. I just really think that like when I see the Nick Cannon bashing, bro, like when you see like the whole like come for him because it's like this is senseless behavior, or reckless behavior. The reason why I have a hard time agreeing with that is because I don't think that's his intention.
Yeah.
His intention is he's not being reckless. It's like he's there being a father, seeing them through the stages as much as he can. He have his children all the time. Like if you see his social medias and shit, he's active in all ways you can be. I would probably say the same as Boosie.
Yeah.
And to know one day that this is all I'm gonna be able to really leave to the world, right? His finances, you ain't gonna like if you talking about what can I leave the world, how do I make the world better? You put people in it, man. So, I mean, listen, I'm not finna follow suit, man.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm getting encouraged to go. That's not me. I'm not finna be out here in these streets, doing nothing to getting women pregnant just to do it. One, I ain't got Nick Cannon money.
Yeah.
Two, I just ain't trying to spread myself that thin. But if you can find a way to make it work, I say we should do less criticize and let this man make magic.
I feel you. Man, what you think about, the guy that got Brittany Reiner pregnant?
Oh.
The NBA player.
Yeah, what's his name? Peach in Washington?
PJ Washington. Yeah. You saw he got another Instagram model pregnant?
For real?
Yeah. I like, boy, this nigga gotta be stupid as hell. You already got finessed the first time, you get finessed again.
I forgot old light-skinned PJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he got, who's the Instagram model?
Somebody not big like Brittany
Nah, I mean,
Reiner.
he obviously like, that's his thing. He gonna find him on Instagram and he ain't rapping.
I think that's the type of, he the type of nigga that didn't have no bad chicks before the NBA.
Oh, so you think he was a lame?
Yeah, had to be.
Why you think that?
Because how you get an Instagram model. I mean, yeah, you get an Instagram model pregnant who finessed the hell out you to have that baby, and then you let another one do the same shit.
Oh, so she finna finesse him too?
I'm assuming.
All right, I would imagine they was in court and shit.
They're saying they not together.
Oh man! And how much he paying in child support on the other one? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know.
I heard it was a lot, but I don't. But man, this boy he'll wild. I mean, but that's a case of your actions becoming consequences in real time. Like now you deal with that. He Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
Right
Big savage. Hey, I think Tristan Thompson might be ahead of Future now.
You think so?
He might. He up there with
I ain't gonna
Future.
lie to you, because that's who I thought about being this year for Halloween.
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson, nigga. I think this year for Halloween, I'm going to
get you the Cavs jersey.
Somebody say, no,
with the shorts.
We're going to find one of his popular fits when he was cheating.
Yeah.
One of them ones when they got him, they hit online.
Yeah.
We're going to try and replicate that fit. Nigga, I'm going to get a little fade with the part.
The thing about Tristan Thompson is different with Future. Like, you don't see Future out with really different females.
Nah, you just hear his story.
Yeah. Tristan Thompson be known with that he had a relationship with Chloe, and that nigga don't give a fuck.
So they are like, they is rocking. Like, they not just
I don't know not right now.
But when he was with her, he didn't give a damn.
Yeah.
Tristan was like, man, listen. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a chick leaving the pool party yesterday, before we jump into where we go, just talking to a chick so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like leaving out of there, he was like, let's effing go. Let's get the fuck out of here, just screaming, right? And then she was like talking to her homegirl, I'm assuming, and then I think she had like her phone in her hand or whatever, and he screamed again, just cussing at her, and he was like, oh, I gotta say something twice? Or whatever, and she she snapped it, like, and looked, and like, sort of, he was like mad.
Yeah.
And like, she fell in line a little bit, and I was like, that's some controlling shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that was a dude.
I don't know. I just saw the nigga talking, and then when he got close, you just hear him saying, you want to show your ass. Basically, he was saying, I'm paraphrasing, but like that's what he was talking to, and he, he grabbed her by the arm, soft, polite, and shit. Because it wasn't nothing aggressive. He was jacking. It was just verbal.
Yeah.
Hear it, but it was like, I'm assuming that's his girl. But it was like, I was like, that's some wild shit to just have to or even have to or want to communicate with your partner like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the energy you give somebody that you fucking love.
Yeah. I couldn't see myself doing that shit in no public setting.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even do it in the private unless we arguing. Yeah. But like, just because, you know, we need to leave, like, hey baby, let's go. Oh, hey,
But you don't know.
Give
You
her a
don't.
minute.
Yeah, you
Talking
don't.
to a girl, but I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, you don't know what happened.
I just saw the reckless talking, and I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. You should have jumped in. It's like, no.
I would if I see a dude ever look like he finna put his hands on a woman, I would never let that happen in front of me.
I change.
But if that's their relationship and how they talk,
Yeah.
do your thing, you know?
What? I changed my view on that a little bit. Like, but getting into people,
Okay.
like shit like that, cause that nigga might snap and shoot your ass.
Yeah. So if you
Cause it's so be having so much shit going on now, like in the news that, like the dude, it had a dude, I don't know if you seen, like an influencer from Houston that came down here.
Okay.
Like he moved from Houston. He was living in Cali, and he came back down to Houston to see his kid and his mama for a birthday or some shit like that. And he went to a bowling alley, and some people, two girls he was with, they had like an argument. He tried to break it up, and the dude shot and killed him.
Damn. For breaking up two girls.
Yeah. But it could have been more than that, but that's what the news said.
That's what the news. So your view now is like if you see a dude in a domestic situation with his girl, it's like you gonna pause for a second and be like, hey, should I not jump in?
Hell yeah, I'm not going.
You don't think you're gonna go now?
No,
You think like, now you're gonna be like, I'm just gonna y'all deal with they call the police?
Yep.
I can see Jeremy like, baby, call the cops.
Hey, I'm not about
baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't. I'ma have to, bro. Cause
if they arguing, man,
no, I mean it gotta be physical.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like that look interchange I was telling you about the pool party. I wasn't tripping on. Like for me it was just like, damn. I was like I wouldn't want to see a chick embarrassing her dude like that verbally, and
would you jump in?
It felt bad to see him do it. Nah, that's words. That ain't my situation. But I would if I see a dude beating a woman up. I ain't gonna lie. I can't. I gotta stop that.
Yeah,
I got to. I ain't gonna hold you. And I guess that's the risk we're gonna have to take. You know, knowing that, you know, how many people have guns now, yeah, you could potentially, but I wouldn't do it trying to fight him, though. Like, I ain't trying to beat him up or nothing. I'm just going to grab him and be like, hey, homie, chill, bro. Yeah. That's your lady, relax. Don't do none of that. Like, I ain't trying to save her and be the hero and put punches on dude just because of that. Yeah, because I'm trying to de-escalate. I don't want to keep fighting, but I am going to stop the shit. Yeah, I can't. If I get shot, then, you know, make sure I go out like a real one.
Oh, I got you. I
want to ask you something, though. Hold on, what you about to say? You going to do what when I go out?
I was going to make one of them reels. Say, oh, they got my nigga. Hey, they got my nigga.
You better put some tears in your eyes, too, if I die and my homies ain't online crying, it ain't real. It ain't real. But where I wanted to go with the conversation, bro, is like that brought me to a question that I wanted to bring to you, was like, do you think that, like, the way women try to, like, handle us now, you know, a couple episodes we talked about how you don't like an aggressive women and, like, you cut off, like, you think that that's a direct replica of, like, the way we go about communicating to them? Because, like, it's crazy because, like, I think about, even when I was living in New York, bro, like, New York women talk to New York niggas how New York niggas talk to New York niggas.
Yeah, I seen the Instagram video they be doing.
Yeah, and not it's not. It was I would see it in New York, but now I even see it. Like I saw a chick in Houston tell a nigga suck her dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's probably was like aggressive though. Like they was fucking around. I'm just saying, like, regularly speaking, you don't see a female talking to a nigga like that. In New York, probably. Yeah. But maybe in Houston, I wouldn't see. I ain't never seen that.
So the lingo is different in New York or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they got their own slang. But I absolutely do see women, talking very strong. And for me, it don't bother me. I've always, if I ever get to a point where I need to say something, I always have one little thing that I say, and I'm like, yo, love, you You can calm down. It's a safe space.
Yeah.
All the time.
How do
then
you?
it, it lets you relax. Because I've even been in a situation where it's like, they guard up and they defensive because they thinking other than what your intentions is. And I'm like, yo, this is a safe space, love. You can calm down.
Yeah. How do you feel about a female calling you bro?
That shit corny to me.
What?
Unless you my partner. And I don't even like it if I'm your partner. If I'm your partner, then hearing bro, like if Jackie called me bro.
Yeah.
Cool. I ain't really tripping.
Well, if it's somebody I'm
kicking it with, don't play with me like that.
That's just it's a turn off and it's kind of saying like you in the friend zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As soon as I hear bro.
Yeah, I know females who use bro, but that's just how they are.
Right, I know. I got a homegirl right now who got a boyfriend. That's her nigga, and she call him bro. She say bro to him all the time.
I'll be like, oh no, baby, you gotta call me something else.
But I'm also starting to realize that me and you are becoming dinosaurs, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like
as old as niggas.
we becoming dinosaurs like a motherfucker. Because when I talk to younger cats, I be around little youngins sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And especially like when I'm in the barbershop and stuff, me and Tyler be talking to them, and they just think completely different.
Yeah.
Like, and our way of thinking just ain't they style.
Yeah.
So I like shit. We on the shelf low key. But
collecting up dust and shit.
To keep on in terms of like the question I posed to you, I really do think that like we are direct replicas of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just in a sense of where like women gonna reciprocate energy way quicker than we will.
Yeah.
And we've been on a tearing in terms of how reckless. Like if you see these youngins now, these niggas talk crazy. These niggas reckless, and they give it to that's anybody can get it.
Yeah.
Right? And so you see the little youngins coming up behind, like they matching that energy because that's the only thing you understand.
Yeah. And it's more about like that's what we see on social media a lot. Like if we wouldn't see it on social media, it wouldn't be as popular as it is.
Yeah. And you know how people be like, we need to change, and I don't hate it, but you be hearing like, oh, we need to change this and we need to change that. I always say like when something has hit, especially on the mainstream, it ain't no changing it. You gotta let that shit run its course, right? Like anything else, that's gonna be Generation Z's way of communicating to each other. And the next generation coming behind that is gonna have something different, but then that's when you go, it ain't necessarily a change, it's just growth. But we ain't finna change them niggas' mind.
Yeah. One thing y'all youngsters need to change is wearing them damn hoodies.
Man.
During the motherfucking summertime, nigga.
Nigga had on a polo unit yesterday at the pool party. Sweats, shoes, and the long sleeve hoodie unit. Nigga.
Oh no.
And it was a zip up jacket, right? And he had the nerve to have a t-shirt under that.
That nigga better had a pistol.
And he wasn't young nigga, look like you our age.
That nigga better had a pistol on him.
I was looking at this, I say, man, this nigga making me hot.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, like they do need, like them youngins, I saw a youngin coming from school, thick ass jeans and a thick blue sweater on. This was like 2 days ago, and it was like 99 outside with his big ass backpack on.
Yeah.
I say, boy, I know this man sweat.
The only thing I agree with him on, I just like to dress better during the wintertime than the summertime.
Yeah.
So hoodies and shit look better to me than, regular.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's a time for that.
Yeah.
This fucking time. I'm not
used to the heat ain't it though.
I don't give a damn how chapped or raggedy I look in the summer. I'm trying not. I don't even wear drawers. Like,
pause, man.
No, you ain't got to pause that. Only time I'm putting on drawers if I gotta go in the streets. Other than that, underwear is the thing I wash the least in my laundry. I'm gonna keep it. I hate wearing drawers, man. But yeah. Speaking of though, I was kicking it. I was kicking it with cameraman who gone today. Me and him was kicking it with two lady friends. He
didn't even want to say your name, Nick, because is he not here? Because you're not here.
Man, Nick, cameraman Nick, that's tight. But they was gone. But the two chicks we were kicking it with, I met them through him. And we were just talking about plain Jane versus done up.
Yeah.
And me and Nick had a conversation about that versus like what women prefer on dudes, and then versus what we prefer on women. Two-part question. You think more women prefer a plain Jane dude over like how we like when we pop out if we want to, we get crazy, like we get spliffy. you think that that's more of a preference, or they looking for more of a plain Jane dude when they trying to settle down and find somebody that they want to kick it with?
Nah, I think they prefer a nigga that could step out.
Step out?
Yeah, cause like
I think they're intimidated by that shit low key.
But they probably are, but they rather that than a nigga that don't get like no attention. Like your boy Brent Fayez say, a woman, no, not Brent Fayez. Who said that? DSVN said a woman don't want a nigga that can't get other women.
Yeah, but I don't. But like a nigga that's plain Jane can get women.
Yeah, but he won't get the same attention as a nigga that could dress.
I don't know. For me, it's like I think so. I'm probably on the other side of that fence with you because I look at it like a woman already trying to do the most.
Yeah.
Right. They gonna be done up trying to do the most, and so like they okay with with a dude that can still be handsome or whatever, and super. They can be attracted to it, but I say that they looking for more of a not necessarily a plain Jane, but somebody who gonna dumb it down. Because they are, women want that attention.
I don't agree with that.
You don't think so?
No, because if a woman all dolled up, she don't want to go out with a nigga that's all plain. She want a nigga that can match her fly.
They can match up. I mean, I'm with you. I told you I'm a done up nigga.
Yeah.
But sometimes I even dumb it down sometimes just because it's like like if I'm dealing with a chick that I know
can't dress.
I dress better than. No, I was about to say, yeah, we're going to say it. Because, listen, ladies, there's niggas out here that really dress better than y'all. Just keep it a bean with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just for how we put it, just how I know I dress better than a lot of women.
Hey, you know how you could know? You know how you could know that you overdressed when you dating a female? If she ever tell you, why you always dressed up all the time?
Why you always dressed up? This is something I threw on.
Yeah.
But quick finish of the point, I was saying like if I know she ain't really rocking like that, I turn it down. Like I'm gonna tone it down and and match it just because again I don't want her feeling like why you dressed up all that little shit. So I think that I guess we different on that one. Now my second part is we're gonna flip it. As a dude, what's your preference? Done up or plain Jane? All things equal. She's a 10. She bad. You like everything else about her. We just talking about her attire now, how she step out. Everything else you love about her. You want her done up. And you can't, no in between. Are she all the time done up?
Yeah.
Or she all the time plain Jane?
All the time done up.
I see, we on the opposite side of that fence again.
Yeah.
Because plain Jane is like, especially now, you can take plain Jane anywhere. Think about 2 episodes ago when I tell you about that woman with the tracksuit that I wanted to smack her ass every time she passed.
Yeah.
She was plain Jane as hell.
But you gotta understand, every woman ain't gonna be their top self plain Jane. Like every woman don't have just to have that natural beauty.
But that's why I said all things equal. It's too bad if you had to pick between, but both of them bad. It's just you know why I also pick plain Jane? Because in my head it's like eventually you can learn how to get done up, trial and error, right? If you bad like that, right? Now it's an insecurity thing about having to be plain Jane. So I think that battle is a little different than just building the confidence to be like, let me step out and do it up. You can't lose with either option, but I wanted to see what your thought was because for me, I love me a plain Jane chick. Now, of course, my chick got it. If I be like, yo, get dressed, we finna go dinner, dress it up. I'm expecting you to step. I need that. I need them dresses or whatever you decide, them threads to be sexy, right? Because I ain't gonna miss. But I love to see when you could just throw that shit in the ponytail, nigga, and you got some sweats.
What if it's like a little small ponytail? like Just Hilarious, whatever name it is.
You can't even get next to me, love. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's plain, bro. That's natural. That's natural,
Wait, you
man.
talking about the little...
Yeah, the little...
with the edges gone.
No, just a little ponytail, just short. You ever seen that picture of Just Hilarious? Is that her who had that picture?
Yes, her edge is gone.
Oh, I don't know.
You can't get next to me with that. Yeah, no, I'm standing on that. I don't care who feel whatever kind of way. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do with that?
I don't know.
Nigga,
Better you than me, buddy.
you way more picky than me. So
probably so.
I'm with you. Oh yeah, for sure. Intimacy versus sex, real quick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where I got this from, man. I was watching Poor Horseman. They had the whole bag on doing they Waiting to Excel review. Fire review. If y'all get a chance, check it out, man. Poor Horseman featuring whole bag Waiting to Excel episode. They did a dope review of just like what they think about the movie now versus then. But just a quick snippet came up about like the lack of intimacy, or what they were chasing in that movie. And we ain't got to get into that. I just wanted to touch on the topic of like, do you think as men, like do in your relationships, is intimacy a huge focus for you? Like, and when I say intimacy, I'm talking about everything outside of the sex thing. You know what I'm saying?
What's your definition of intimacy?
So the cuddling, the rubbing the feet, running bathwater, just acts of service type of shit, doing things for like, skin to skin action, but you ain't really having intercourse and shit. Like just the intimacy, the need to be felt, taken care of and shit.
I feel like that's a big part of a relationship because like if you don't do none of that, how you expect to grow?
Yeah.
How do you expect her to know that you love her?
Yeah. But sometimes you got guys who, because I guess we can sit here and say it because the trial and error showed us that, but there's guys who, like the financial guy who gonna leave with his pocket, right? Yeah. Or the dude who, he's likely that dude who's always working and getting to the bag all the time, and the way he's showing that he loves you is like, I'm taking care of you. You ain't gotta work, you ain't gotta do nothing, your bank account full, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. He may not be the most intimate nigga, right? So I can see a nigga like that. Or you got the niggas who just like, I saw a clip, and and that because after the intimacy, I'm gonna get your opinion that we gonna close out on. It was basically talking about how it stated that like a lot of dudes we not really attracted to women. Well, they not really attracted.
Pause.
That's why I said he was saying like so there's men out there that's not really attracted to women, but they're heterosexual men, meaning they don't want to sleep with no man. They're not gay. It's just like they don't enjoy. So they enjoy the presence of their homeboys all the time, but they know they gotta get sex and intimacy and all that from a woman. Like,
man, that shit sound gay as hell.
Sound crazy as hell. No, I get what they saying. Like them people who be like it's gang and they always with their partners and do that, but then they slide and kicking it with their women. That's what they talking about. I don't understand. I hang with 90% of the time I'm with chicks.
Yeah. I don't understand.
On myself. But it got me thinking about like are we really a culture that's really just sex driven? Like in this microwave, let me see how many females I can smash on to the next, and is the intimacy dying because of that? Like that's what my head went on that, and so I think it's us older men when you take. I'm asking you to take yourself out of it because if you take us as older men, we done did the sex shit, and now we chasing the intimacy because we see we miss it.
Yeah.
But when we was doing the sex shit, that was a thing, so nobody thought about it. Now I'm asking you, do you think are we losing the intimacy in all of this? Because I feel like even in the dating pool with us dating now as older men, some of that shit, even with women, they focus heavily on sex. Yeah. Yo, you up? Let me come slide real quick. Yeah. Then it's on today. I see you when I see you. Like there's a lot of women doing that shit.
I think the intimacy is probably dying down. Like you're right, it's mostly like sex driven, especially like for youngsters. But you know how like when we was younger, it probably was most sex driven just for men. I think as we grow, as we get older, it's gonna be most sex driven for men and women. Like women gonna start acting like the niggas do.
Oh, so you think like us, we in our mid-30s, right? Yeah. Do you think that crowd that's coming up, that culture is just fitting to grow? As they get older, they just gonna be fucking on everybody and kind of moving hot.
Yeah, until they get to like our age. Yeah. See how she say she gonna date whoever she want to do, and however she wants to, and she gonna deal with the consequences later. Yeah. So that's what I think.
Yeah. It just, and because honestly, now that like, I'll be honest with you, bro. Now that and I'm older, like if there's a night where it's like, let's say I got it popping on a Monday night, right? Like we went crazy, right? Like that Tuesday night, if it's just all intimacy and I ain't really getting no ass, I'm cool.
Yeah, but because you dying down from the night before.
Let's reverse that though. Let's say the first night is all intimacy where I'm riled up and we fall asleep or whatever. I'm probably as sexually stimulated if that's my girl when it's like we on some real shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not tripping. Night 2, I'm probably gonna try and see what's down with it or repeat that shit, of course. But I just think that I think that we do too much of, hey, I like you, you attractive physically. Oh yeah, I think you physically attractive too. What's up? Let me get them skins. Boom. It's like, yeah, I see you at the next function type of shit.
Or you just said some old words, nigga. That's how I know you old as hell.
What?
Let me get them skins. Boy, that's an old nigga word.
I was paraphrasing to get through that to be long with it, but you see my point. I just think that that's just a dying thing. Is I don't think we in a culture now where intimacy is hella important.
Yeah, I think niggas not
but
especially.
For me, that's where I win at though.
Yeah,
rubbing your neck, your shoulders, your feet.
Yeah, lighting candles.
Oh, I'm a candle person though. Don't try to play me like I'm doing that for the women. Telling you now, you come to my house and I got candles lit, it's because I like to smell good.
Yeah.
So I like my crib to smell good. But you can come enjoy this energy. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's like I be seeing them the memes now that women be posting. Just because you take me on a date don't mean I have to have sex with you after.
Yeah. I
think that's them youngsters doing that shit. Them youngsters, them niggas probably think one date and they supposed to smash right after.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all, fellas. I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's been plenty of first dates that I've been on that I ain't got no ass. Yeah. 2 reasons. 1, I'm not trying, and 2, it ain't that important.
Yeah.
If you get to the date stage with me, I'm really there to, I want to stimulate my mental.
Yeah.
Me, you, the next nigga who live, we all got people we can probably pull up in our phone and get some ass.
Yeah.
If you going on the first date solely to get some cat, that speaks more to the culture of what we talking about. It's they shifting that shit to where now it's only about the sex. And then that's when I have to side with the women with it being okay for them to exchange they goods for your money.
Yeah.
We don't, we sit on the podcast, we be we don't subscribe to that culture, right?
Yeah.
I still stand on that. My point is that if you gonna go in on the first date and be like, hey, I want some ass after this, nigga, I need $600.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So be careful what you asking for out there, fellas. You can't preach one message and then expect women to step in line with that when they don't benefit at all from what you asking.
Yeah.
They gonna even the playing field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right, but and then the last thing I wanted to do, man, that's the last topic, but I wanted to get into something, introduce it on the show. We're gonna start doing, because I want to ask you what you read, and I know that you be in your reading books. You got anything you reading right now?
Nah, I don't have.
Right. I want to start doing this because, it's something about black men, bro. We read, bro, and I don't think that's promoted enough, right? So we gonna do this book of the week type of segment that myself or Jeremy or whoever or cameraman Nick, if we reading something, we're gonna talk about what we reading. Right now, I just got this new book called Cry Like a Man by Jason Wilson. I haven't dove too much into it. I'm probably 20 pages in, so I'm not at a point where I want to talk about it. But by the time next episode drop, we gonna start adding that to the conversation. So man, I want y'all to tap into all the black readers y'all know. Put them in the comments. Tag somebody that supports black readers, especially if they're black male readers. But anybody into that black education space, y'all tap in and come get this virtual book club with your boy. What you got for Bro Talk though?
For Bro Talk, I got, man, guys, if you going on first dates expecting sex and you just trying to get sex, and if she don't give you none, she'll make you wait even longer.
You're fucking up the algorithm, homie. You're fucking up the algorithm with that. And excuse me. And I ain't really got no Bro Talk, man. For my Bro Talk, it was really about introducing that the new book club thing that I want to start joining to see if I can get some brothers to tap in with me. As you already know, man, this is another episode of the Certified Steppers Podcast. That is the big homie Smooth, a.k.a. Smoothie King. I am your host, KP, a.k.a. BON, a.k.a. Big Dude. We're going to see you on the other side. Yeah.